Hello and welcome. My name is Ajaxpost and today you join me for a first look at a brand new early access release. But before we get into that, let's take you back in time to 2019, early 2020. I was playing a game on the channel by the title of Another Brick in the Mall and rather enjoying it. A 2D game where you created your own mall or shopping centre, as I like to call them here in the UK. Now, while I was doing that here on YouTube, there was another chap over in the Czech Republic, Czechia, who goes by the name of Milan Timchenko. I do apologise, Milan, if I've got your name pronounced wrong. But while I was playing, he had a vision of creating his own mall management game to be called Mall Craze. The basic idea is that you build, customise and manage your very own mall. You construct the shops, the restaurants, movie theatres, all the rest of it. You hire the staff, you fulfil obviously all your customers' needs, you advertise and you can set prices and grow your business. Master all of these little elements and you can become a tycoon giant. Well, he was building that, working out what he was doing in 2019. In 2021, the Kickstarter was announced, and which is where I got involved with the game, so I supported the Kickstarter in 2021. And since then, Milan has realised that his original design didn't work, it didn't scale very well, so he's actually rebuilt the game at least once in that time, and now, as of the 19th of September 2023, the game has entered early access. However, there is a significant caveat to that. Now, if you've been aware of this game for a while now and been watching it or seen it on Steam, you'll have noticed it's got a very mixed review at the early access release, and that's because at this point Milan has put a huge amount of effort into creating one of the most customizable building games I've seen. Way more customizable than I will ever need, because if you've seen me play other builder games, you'll know that I'm a bit rubbish at building and designing and being creative like that, but he has put a huge amount of effort into making it a really quite impressive and very detailed customization game where you can create the shape, the size, the design of your mall, the shops and all the rest of it. He's got all that ready. That's what's in the early access, but at this point we don't have customers or the management of the shops and the mall itself, and that's given it a rather mixed review over there on Steam. Now, I'm going to put up here a number of the slides that Milan has issued as his early access roadmap, and we're expecting at this point the game to be in early access for about 18 to 24 months. It might be longer, it might be shorter. We'll see how things turn out as we go through. Following the feedback from the early access release, that sort of bit of negativity on the Steam reviews is moving forward into the shopping centre management for the game. So that is going to move up into one of the first things he starts focusing on now that we've got the building elements in place. So this is going to be a very simple first look. I say simple. I'm going to show you around as best I can, and this is not my forte, I have to tell you that. You may already know that. I'll show you around some of the building options, and you may be just as blown away as I have been at what is possible in Mall Craze. I don't know, I'm confused as to how I'm going to pronounce it now. Let's get into Mall Craze. And here we are on the loading screen. And it looks rather fine actually. It's a very nicely designed front screen, and this follows through into all the things we're going to be seeing in the game itself. I like, when I do these first looks, I do like to go through some of the settings, and these confuse me, I'm afraid. They really do. Settings. We've got all the graphics, the visual settings here. Shadows, the anti-aliasing, illuminations, reflectings, volumetric fog. I have no idea what that is. Lens flare, motion blur, depth of field. So as you can see, Milan has obviously got a really creative, artistic eye for this game, and you can create some stunning visuals from it if that is what you're after doing. I'm going to leave these all as they are. I may try and play around with some of them, but I don't actually know what half of these mean in terms of the effect they're going to have. So we might not do that. Sound management is very simple. There's a volume. The key bindings are these at the moment. There are a few things that frustrate me because of the way I like to play games. And I'll mention them in passing. But as I said, this is the very first few days of the early access release. So some of these things may change, and these hopefully will become rebindable. So you'll be able to set whatever suits your particular keyboard or mouse technique, as it were. So if you're right or left-handed, I think you may want different settings for the core keys, like the cursor control, the map movement, and so on. There's even more visual keys available to you. So you can set the time of day, where the sun is, the fog temperature, the depth of field, the focal. Wow, you see what I mean? This game has obviously got an artist behind it. They know what look they want to set for their game. So we'll save all those settings. Yeah, I've not changed anything, have I? That's very true. And let's start a brand new game. There is a tutorial. As you have a quick look at it, it's very primitive, and you may find it a little bit lacking. To be honest, I did as well, because it tells you what you need to do, but doesn't really guide you through it in the way that I like to be guided. So I can be very dense and stupid at times and not quite know what's going on. So I like a tutorial. We'll start the tutorial. There you are, new game. I like to be sort of handheld through it. So this is basically a series of text screens which take you through all the basic management that you need for the game, how to build the walls, the distinction between the mall, the environment you're working in, and the individual shops. There's loads of things you can do here, and we'll see some of these when we get into the gameplay in a minute. One or two of these things have actually changed a little bit. I think this bit here, the material designer. A material designer. Wow. Can you imagine how much you can customize your buildings if you've got a material designer as part of the package? Oh, I know. Yeah, so we've got colours. Oh, you can do so much in there, and building products and all the rest of it. So that's the tutorial. But beyond that, there's not a great deal of hand-holding. You've kind of got to work it out yourself. I like, when I first get a new game, particularly one of these sort of builder-oriented games, I like to be guided through how things might work well. A sort of rough template of how to organise things, because my imagination can be very lacking. You may be different. You might like a blank canvas and can just visualise things straight out of mid-air and make them fabulous. That's not me, I'm afraid. But thankfully, beyond this, the game does, if I escape that, let's go back to the main menu. The game does offer you some templates. So if we go into malls, you can start with a completely empty map, or you can start with some pre-built malls. We'll look at the 80s Dream to start with. Now this one is a more complete shell, I think, of what a mall might look like in total. It's got acres and acres of car parking space. These are all individual assets, all of these cars. That there is no movement or anything at the moment. Again, that may develop as we go through early access. And as you can see, how do I drag the... No, don't do that. I can drag it that way. Yeah, there's no edge scrolling. I like edge scrolling. And the WASD work, but the cursor arrows don't. So yeah, that may need sort of tinkering with, I think, as part of the development. So this is the mall. And this is just floor 1. You can go up multiple floors, and it's keeping on going. I mean, I've gone up to floor 15. So you could create the most ginormous of shopping centres. And your individual shops can all be within this basic shell. So we can fill this with individual retail units. Or you can have just scattered like a sort of open air shopping centre, a retail park, that's the word I was looking for. Okay, that's the two words I was looking for. You can have a retail park where you just have individual shops scattered around the car park. And whichever way you want to design it, you can do. Absolutely. The game doesn't limit you in that sense at all. So this is the 80s Dream template. So that's nice. You can see how the sort of car park works and the basic design of a shopping mall. And you can have a little space here as well, which could be a utility room. So it could be where your staff hang out, or it could be the admin or information desks, or it could be the toilets. You don't want people going to the toilet inside the shopping centre, absolutely not. But they can do their business out here in the middle of the car park. Not undercover, obviously, but yeah, for example. Let's have a look at the other template, which is much more complete. And I can attempt to show off some of the incredible customization options that you've got available to you in Mall Craze. So I'm going to have a look at this third template here. So we've got the blank one, we've got the shell, and we've got the everything's there ready for you to go template. So this is Sunny Skies, he's called it. You can give it any name you like, in fact, if you want to. And we'll see all this. We will see all this as we get into it. And here we are. There's no car park on this one, but this is a completed sort of shopping centre mall. So you've got this lovely open area for your customers to wander around and enjoy, have some open space, lovely seating, some fountains. These aren't working yet, as hopefully you saw when I put the roadmap slides up. If I did that, I hope I did. The fountains are one of the first things that should be coming as part of the early access development. Oh, lovely flower garden, and all these individual shops. Electronic goodies, we've got a clothing shop, we've got a more fashionable shop. I'll probably go into this one over here on the left, I think. We've got a shop for the musicians amongst us. Yeah, rock and metal, yeah. And look at all the different fonts that we've got for the shop, for the shop names, for the shop entrances. Anyway, let's see what we can do here. So building the basic shell is fairly straightforward. We've got two options you can see at the bottom here, shops and construction. Construction is for the mall and all the environs of that, the car parking, the decorative items and so on. The shops is for the individual retail outlets and all the products and all the kit that fits within the individual shop itself. Have a quick look at custom here. Look, we've got all these here. We've got bins, we've got one car at the moment, a sports car. We've got the car parks and road spaces. We've got vending machines, fences, floral and vegetation decoration. We've got shop entrances, mall entrances. That's the entrance to the whole mall. There is no money in the game at the moment. As we said, it's purely a construction kit at the moment. The management tools will be coming in the next first rounds of early access development. So we're going to build ourselves a mall building, and we can build that just by dragging it out like so. Confirm that. Okay, and we probably want to put some floor in there, so we'll put some floor down. I've got to get used to, because I don't use the keyboard for moving, as you may know if you've seen my other videos. I always use the mouse. Yeah, I'm weird. I'm sorry. I know that. So let's we'll put that to. Actually, if I put you out there by a little bit, so that's the floor. Now I don't want that floor outside the walls, so there is a delete button down here, the bulldozer, and we are deleting the floor and any objects. It doesn't really matter. So can I go along there? Oh, and delete it. Lovely. That was easy. Sweet. So that's the bulldozing. Right click to come out of there. Now these walls, they're very dull, aren't they, compared to these pre-built ones. So how can we change that? What we can do here is I click on a segment of wall, we get a paintbrush, customize it. Oh yeah, baby. We have a variety of designs which are pre-built for us. These are basically the wall structure designs and some sort of basic colouring and so on. So if we put, let's say, now this is you've got two items here. This first one on the left is the outside, if I remember right, and in fact if I move that, yeah, you can see there that this second box here is the interior of the wall. So let's look at the exterior first. I love the fact that we can move these dialogue boxes. Big thumbs up from me, thank you Milan. That's one of the things I really love in a good game. And so if we change this to brick, say, like that, and that's done that little segment, and you can see it there exactly how it looks. We've not changed the interior at all, have we? No, that's good. But I don't like that colour of brick, so let's change the colour of that to, ooh, a nice purple. No, that looks stupid, doesn't it? Yeah, let's some slight more. Oh, I like that. That's better. And we can change these things. I mean, again, I've no idea what half these things mean. The roughness of it. What does that mean? That's 100% rough. No, okay, maybe that doesn't really apply here. Specular. Again, this is all to do with the visual effects and the lighting you've got in your game. The metallic, that's changing a lot, isn't it? Yeah. One I really like is emission. It actually lights it up. So if you want something that looks like a light, like a neon light across the top of your walls, emission is the thing to go for. So we can change all this here. Should we change the inside as well? Let's change. I don't like that blue. Blue is not my favourite colour. What's my favourite colour, guys? It's going to be orange, obviously. There you go. A proper Ajax orange. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So let's paint. So we could save that as a new design. So we're going to save that. And that is... oh, I don't know what these means here. I don't know. So if that's the design, that one, no, it's not that. Oh, I don't know what I've done now. Load. Oh, that's the one. That's what I wanted. Right, load that. Okay, I'm not sure that's worked terribly well. I don't want that. Oh no, what have I done? Have I messed it up? I probably have. Change that back to orange. Recent colours. There, do that. Beautiful. Yes, you can see that there. Oh, yes, these things might not be gospel. Yeah, what you're seeing is done in real time on the object itself, in the map, in the world, not necessarily on the designer here. So we'll save that again. I'm going to paint others. Now, if I remember right, is it shift? Yes. Control. I can't remember what control does. So shift. You know what I did there? I had the wrong one selected. What I want is right, so the exterior, we're going to paint others. So shift, oop, no, finish the paint. So paint, yeah, it's a little bit clunky, but it's one of those things which you're going to, I've got that wrong again, haven't I? Finish the paint. Okay, that's the one I want. Okay, I want to paint others. If I do... it's doing the same thing again, isn't it? Okay, so what am I getting wrong here, guys? Okay, so no, I've got the... no, I'm messing this up properly, aren't I? Okay, let's start again, shall we? So we'll start there. Okay, and we change that colour. I haven't played with this for very long, as you can probably tell. So that's that. Right, we'll leave that. That's good. Okay. That's orange on the inside. Good. Yes. Okay. So we've got the exterior one selected. And we want to paint others. Now if I do shift there. Yay! It's done it. Now has it done the interior as well? No, it hasn't. So we're going to have to do the... ooh, no, don't do that. Do that, shift that. Right, we'll leave it like that for the moment. Now if I do the inside, so we'll finish that paint. Okay, we'll go back here and we'll paint others and we'll say shift that. That's better. You're doing that. Okay, so once you get the hang of it, which I clearly haven't, that is a. I mean, the choices there are lovely. They're wonderful. There's so many things you can change there, and again, people who know what they're doing will have a really good time sorting all that out. Now, the entrance to your shop. Actually, no. What I want to do is I want to go up a level, and I want to put some more walls in. Now, what I'm going to do here. Let's get this so I can see it. So if we start from there and go to there, that's it. That's good. And this floor, this here, what we can do, we could paint this using that style there. Yeah, let's do that. Paint others. Shift there. That looks cool, doesn't it? Oh no, not there. That one. There. Good. Okay. Let's come back down again to ground floor. I'm going to put in the entrance to our mall here. Oh, I haven't finished painting. There. I have now. Good. Right. So the entrance to our mall here. If I put that there. Okay, that is lovely. Just want the one. Right click on that to get rid of it. And I want to have my mall proclaiming its name somewhere above there. Actually, I want this whole door to be better. So let's get that over there and bring that entrance into view so I can see what we're doing. So this material here, I don't like that. Let's make that oh, a lovely purple. That's nice and bright and lovely, isn't it? Yeah. This material here. Now this is going to be the glass, isn't it? I think. Oh, is that the specular? Does that mean translucent to some degree? If I make that 0. No, it's the same colour. Okay, if I make it specular 100. No material, no fair. Oh, missed it. Okay, so I'm not exactly sure what that means. I could check this. I should check this out, shouldn't I? Metallic. No, there's definitely a glass panel. There's definitely a glass panel, regardless. So I'm not quite sure what that specular thing is doing. I'll leave it like that anyway for the moment. I'd like it to be. Ooh, if we make it that orange colour. Yeah, orange and purple. They're two colours that really go well together, don't you think? Oh, I think so too. Now, we can give our shop a name. Our mall. This isn't the shop, so it does say shop there, but that's not strictly accurate. So if we call this Ajax Mall, and there it goes. Whoops, too close. Too. There you are. Now, do I like those colours? Do I like that font? No. Let's change the font. We've got these choices. Actually, that looks a bit rubbish as well. Tourney. Well, that's quite good actually. But it's a bit low, isn't it? In the door frame there. What we can do, we could move it. We've got these position controls here. So if I... Ooh, no, not too far. There, can I just do that by one? I could overtype it. 190. Okay, 195. Actually, let's make it 200. That's nearly right. Can I? I'm feeling. Oh yeah, you can. You can. Nope. Something like that. Actually, that does look a bit rubbish, doesn't it? And we can also bring it out from the wall. Look at that. I don't know how it does that, but it does. Yeah. Or we could take it into the wall, which is a bit silly, really. Look at that. Now we'll leave that at 0. Ooh, no, not that. We'll leave it at 0. That's probably better. And this one here does what? Oh, it moves it along. So you can put it exactly where you want it. I imagine 0 is probably, yeah, centre above the doorway. That does look a bit rubbish there actually, doesn't it? So let's move it back down. Oh, I can use the arrow keys to fine tune that position. That's what I'm doing there. Actually, I'm not sure I like that red. No, I don't. I'll change that. That could be bright blue, which looks even worse. This then could be yellow. Oh, that is appalling, isn't it? That is a proper eyesore. But I've just done that. So this thing, what you've got these controls now over all the fonts, the colours, the styles, extruding bevels. Bevel type. Goodness knows. Yeah. There is just so much. You could spend days creating just the mall, let alone any of the shops inside it. Another day or two per shop. It is more than possible. We'll put a space in there. That looks better. And that's that job done. Awesome, isn't it? I just love that amount of control. We're on floor. We'll go back to floor 0, the ground floor. Okay. Well, this is the basics of mall construction. And we can decorate it. We can put windows in. Obviously, we can put benches and stuff in. Yeah, a bit like that. Press R to rotate them, like so. Put your bins in. Or to have some by the door. Are they the right way around? Well, that's more the right way. There is no collision at the moment on this. Now, if I went to colour those in, yeah, I could change the colours of them. That green's a bit dull. Let's make it a nice bright green. That's better. Anything else I want to check? Oh, this moves. Yeah, so once you put an object down, you're completely free to move it wherever you like, delete it, and or recolour it. Got all these choices of things we can put in. The fountains, as we saw in the earlier template, don't. These don't work as such, but there you go. So that's the mall. We can put all that down as we see fit. The individual shops within it, at the moment there's just 4 types of shop to choose from: electronics, clothing, music, and sports. Now, I'm a very sporty guy. He lied. I'm not at all sporty, but seeing as I've got a Gym Empire series running at the moment on the channel, why not create a sports shop? We'll make this. Again, there's no guidance on how big they should be, but we'll make it like that. There you go. Now there is this sort of checker down here. So does it meet a minimum size? It does now because it's gone green. Does it have entrances, cashier tables? Does it have windows? What should we call this? Ajax Gym Stores. Yay! And that will go over our entrance, which we'll put in there. Oh dear, it's too big. Too big. So what we'll do is, no, we won't do that. We'll click on the entrance. No, what have I put another entrance in, haven't I? Click away from build mode and delete that one. Oh, it does fit, but it looks a bit rubbish there, doesn't it? What I wonder is, can I... No, I can't really. I was just wondering if you could have it on two, have a two lines, as it were, an upper and a lower line. I'm not sure if you can do that. I just pressed Shift Return. That didn't do anything. So perhaps not. One of these items might do that. I don't think they will, to be honest, but there you go. What font should we use? Caveat. Yes. Oh, I like that. I like that quite a lot, actually. And the position, that's the vertical position, isn't it? So if I go up on that, can I go up on that? No, not down. As you can see, my mouse control is a bit wonky. So I'll use the arrow keys. Ajax Gym Stores. Right, so we've got a name, we've got a colour. Again, I think that should be Ajax Orange. Like so. Oh, that's the accent colour, isn't it? Well, that will leave that like it is. Okay, now the shop entrance. Again, that's... Ooh, no, let's change that actually. That should be that lovely brick colour. It's a nice pink actually. Yeah, that will do nicely. Okay, we'll put some windows in because apparently people like windows. So we've got green, we've got entrance, we've got windows. This is a cashier desk. And what did I do with that window? Move that. Put that window back in the right place. I must have misclicked it. That's the problem. There you go. Right click to come out. Put the cashier table in. And you can go there. That's lovely. So we've now got a workable shop. All these buttons here are green, which is lovely. But what are we going to put in here? So let's click on the shop. Go in, not that, not the floor. The shop itself. No, we can either click there and go into the product tables there, or click on the cashier desk and open the shop here. Oh, no, that's... I think this has changed. Or maybe I've misremembered. More than likely, to be honest. So yes, if you click here, this will open up the shop management options, and they'll come up in there. But if I click on the entrance, that's it, I can go into the products section, and here we can select, we want backpacks. We'll put some of those up on the back wall like that. Oh, and a selection of them. Can I alter these? I can change the colours. I can. The amount of control you've got here is just, as I've said before, phenomenal. Did I use that word before? Possibly not, but I've gone and used it now, haven't I? And we'll make it a nice bright blue. There you go. And there. Paint others. Yeah. Can I paint that one? It's done the same thing there. Sweet and easy. We have got balls. Oh, finish painting. That's right. Balls. And we'll put some there. We've got some bicycles, e-bikes. Again, let's spin this around. Press R to rotate. No, press R again. No, I want it at an angle, jaunty angle, like that. And then that one can go there like that. Finish that, and I'll make one of these a little bit of a different colour, like that. Job done. Yeah, that's the problem. The eye there tells you what it's all about, and you've got, or you can set your prices. Again, there's a lot to come in the game. This is a very, very sort of bare bones in terms of a tycoon game, but the customization of it is just, I'm going to use that word again, phenomenal. Still, so we've got, oh, is that rack mountain bikes as opposed to e-bikes? Yeah, where do I want to put you? Yeah, I think we want to have you facing out. There we go. Into the shop. Oh, no, we want to move you actually. To there. Protein supplements. Yeah, they should be behind the counter. Yeah, they could be dangerous. Wrote. Be nice if it actually, when it's realised it was on a wall, if it was sort of click to that. Sort of snap points kind of thing. So rather than me having to press R to rotate it, if it sort of snapped. Actually, that looked like it almost looked like it snapped then. It does if it's in the right orientation. There you go. What else have we got here? Skateboards. Yay! And again, where are you looking? There you go. And we can customize those. We can. Oh, it's just incredible. I think it's incredible. The amount of, do we want boxing? Yeah, we'll put that in the middle there. As you can see, I'm a bit rubbish at designing anything really. Designing is not my skill, but this game does give you so many awesome options. I'm going to change the colour of that. Actually, it's the design for different floors. That floor there. That looks quite good. Yeah, that will do actually. That will do. So we will paint others. And can I shift within that shop, and it's got a whole new floor. Just like that. Come here, there you go. That is easy. Again, some of the controls need a little bit more work, I think. Certainly for someone like me, I just need to play around to get used to it. Other people, of course, may find it more intuitive and simpler to get to grips with. But there we are. I think we will finish here because this is pretty much what there is you can do within Mall Craze at the moment. I mean, as you can see here, the design options are incredible. They are just amazing. We'll go up within our shop here. Yeah, and I've decided, yeah, I don't like the name of that shop at all. Clothes is a stupid name for a shop. Ajaxwear is so much better. And there it is, done. But it doesn't work quite so well in that font, does it? Never mind, I'll leave it like that because I'm so... yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. There you go. So this is Mall Craze. Now, we are expecting a update to the game very soon, within a matter of days of this video being published, I think. And the developer Milan has a long roadmap of stuff that's coming to the game, not just new shops and new options within the mall itself, but all the tycoon, the management stuff, the staff management, the customers. Oh, customers! Yeah, there are no customers as such. They don't arrive spontaneously. But if you want to see what people look like in your shop, in your mall, you can click on a space and you can press U to have customers drop in. And there they are. Another one. Bang. There you go. There's a slight issue in that if you drop them in somewhere inappropriate, yeah, that they will be in somewhere inappropriate. And I'm not sure. Will she be able to get out? I'm assuming you're a female customer. You may be... yeah, you can't identify individual customers at the moment. No. There you go. Is anyone in the... oh, can we put someone in the shop? Let's put someone in the shop. You. Yeah. Oh, it's a nice outfit. Good. Nice. So there you are. That is Mall Craze. More will be coming in due course. I'm not quite sure how often or how frequently. We'll see how the development of the game goes. And I will try my best to keep you updated. If you'd like to know more about this game, then please do just drop a note into the comments box below. If you've got any thoughts, if you've already bought it or if you're part of the Kickstarter, then let me know what your feelings are about it at this point. Remembering, of course, we are just a few days into early access release, and we are at the moment just building customizing a creation game. We're not a tycoon title at the moment, but that is all coming. So thank you for joining me today for this very first quick look. A rather clumsy and clunky look. I do apologise to both the developer of the game and to you as viewers for my inability to know exactly what I'm doing. But I will get better at it, I hope. And we'll be seeing you again in another update at some point in the hopefully reasonably near future. But from me, Ajaxpost. Was it H? Yeah, gets rid of the UI. But from me, Ajaxpost, and she is still stuck there. Until the next time, bye bye for now.